Who's in the Podcasting Hall of Fame? The latest from our daily newsletter at podnews.net. This year's Podcasting Hall of Fame inductees will be unveiled at 9 a.m. Eastern Time today by Podcast Movement. Presented by Libsyn, the honour recognises an individual's outstanding work in podcasts and their significant contributions to the booming podcast industry. We're expecting 8 new inductees to be announced. The ceremony itself is at Podcast Movement Evolutions on May the 25th. 16 DuPont Columbia Awards were announced last night. Winners included According to Need from Katie Mingle and 99% Invisible, Blind Spot from WNYC Studios and the History Channel, and The Line, an original podcast from Apple TV+. Podcast app Fountain has launched a full podcaster wallet, making it the easiest way to earn Bitcoin from your podcast. Just search for your podcast and claim it in the app. You can monitor how much you earn and see messages in the app too. In recent agreements, AdLarge is renewing with Nielsen for audio measurement. Cumulus has formed a partnership with political network The Bulwark. Listener has partnered with the Law Society of New South Wales for a new podcast, Lawfully Explained. And Sounder is partnering with Dr. Guy McPherson on a podcasting workshop for mental health professionals. 2 creators will be sponsored by the podcast host. In Australia, the Jesse Cox Audio Fellowship is open for entries. The fellowship provides a career-defining opportunity for a mid-tier practitioner to accelerate their career. Music licensing platform SyncFloor is celebrating its 100th partner. The company works with podcasters and others to help license music. Spreaker is rolling out podcast achievements, and congratulations to the Ambies for a successful US trademark registration. Registered on January the 18th this year, it took 1 year, 5 months to get through the system. The ceremony is on March the 22nd. And in podcast news, Contributors features provoking conversations about how to take your organisation one step further by prioritising more than just the bottom line. It's produced by Quill, and we thank them for their support. Our very own daily podcast, Podnews, the one you're listening to right now, is now achieving over 100,000 downloads a month. We're quite excited to tell you. Our latest data tells us that many of those listens are on smart speaker news briefings, and that Pocket Casts is doing excellently well, though some are doing less well. Spotify only managed 27 listens on Monday, Facebook only managed 20 listens, and Amazon Music, well, let's just say it did 20 fewer than Facebook. Hosted by Jade English, Finding Feel Good has won gold at this year's AVA Digital Awards. The podcast is recorded in the spiritual Mecca of Bali and explores the world of Eastern alternative therapies. It's the debut podcast from Real 2 Media. And Tech vs. Media is brand new from Kurtco Media, with Richard Wolpert hosting A-list guests and experts who offer conversations about how technology is changing our lives. The launch edition features sports and music mogul Casey Wasserman. And that's the latest from our daily newsletter. For all the links, we're at podnews.net.